Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Cam, and I finally watched Whisper of the Heart. This was directed by, and I'm gonna try and say this right, Yoshifumi Kondo. Again, I apologize if I butchered that. And the English cast includes names like Brittany Snow, David Gallagher, Carrie Elways, and others. This movie tells the story of a young girl named, again, trying not to butcher this, Shizuku Tsukushima. I think I got that right. She has a passionate love for books, and even though she tries her hardest, struggles greatly at her schooling. But she connects the dots and eventually learns that a boy named, and I'm gonna try and say this one right, Seiji Amasawa, oh hey, I got that one right too, has been reading the same books as well as her. The relationship starts kinda rocky, but by the end they grow a great fondness for each other. I didn't know where else to put this in this video, so I'll just put it here. The director of this movie, Yoshifumi Kondo, as far as his career goes, he was renowned as an animation director and a Studio Ghibli veteran. However, this would be his first and only movie being a full-fledged director. And in my research, I learned that he was supposed to be the eventual successor to Hayao Miyazaki and Isao Takahata. Unfortunately, 3 years after this movie, edit that out. 3 years after this movie, though, he would end up passing away due to an aneurysm. He was only 47. I don't know what else to say other than that just sucks. If you've been following this series for any length of time, you'll probably know that I have not been a big fan of Studio Ghibli's past two outings. I really didn't like Ocean Waves, and Pampako was just really too weird. That movie is kind of like Hunter S. Thompson. Too weird to live and too rare to die. But throughout my travels, I guess, I've heard nothing but amazing things about Whisper of the Heart. And I was not disappointed, because I thought this movie was great. My favorite part of this movie was the young girl, Shizuku Tsukushima. I really enjoyed her personality, and I even found a lot of sympathy for her. I think other than Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service, she is one of my favorite main characters in a Ghibli film, at least so far. Without going too deep into spoilers, a running theme throughout the movie is basically her trying to figure out what she wants to do with her life. Because even though she is a voracious reader, she is seen as kind of like with her head in the clouds and no real goals. This is compounded by the fact that she kind of sucks at school and at one point says, I don't need to go to high school, I can just figure it out on my own. That does not go too well in her house. But when she finally meets Seiji, pretty much the creative vein that she had been searching for was immediately tapped, and just everything just explodes. The creative juices begin to flow. And it's really great stuff. There have been other characters in movies where they're like, I don't know what I want, life is too hard, and they're just flat out annoying. But this girl is not one of them. I actually quite sympathized with her, because, again, not comparing like apples to oranges here, I'm not comparing myself to her. All I am saying is that I have had problems with that in the past myself. And I really liked Seiji as well, even though at first I really didn't like him. A major plot point throughout the movie is that Shizuku creates a remix of Take Me Home Country Road by John Denver. And Seiji ends up reading it, and then he basically tells her that it's cornier than the original. As a massive fan of John Denver, I out loud was like, I resent that. But by the end of the movie, he actually becomes a really cool person, and you get to see more of his passions and his likes and desires, and I ended up coming around to him. I liked his fire. And no matter what poster I see for this movie, there's always the Baron, like, front and center on all of them. Well, again, without going too deep into spoilers, the Baron is really not in the movie all that much. He's voiced by Carrie Elways, and yeah, who better to voice a cat statue than Wesley from The Princess Bride, am I right? But seriously, you can count the number of scenes that he's in on one hand and have like fingers to spare. In my research, I found that there is a movie dedicated to him, The Cat Returns, which I will eventually get to. But for right now, I was just sitting there like, where's the cat? Like, I see more of Muta than this cat statue. And the ending to this movie was incredibly sweet, but wasn't like saccharinely sweet. It was triumphant. I really liked the ending. And at the end of the day, I think Studio Ghibli got back on the horse with Whisper of the Heart. After a couple of mediocre movies, this one was like just the first one where I was just like, wow, that was good for like the first time in a really long time. But that is all from me, guys. Thank you so much as always for watching. I'm going to be putting this series on a bit of a hold because the next couple of Sundays are going to be very special videos, and so for that reason, I'm going to be putting the I Finally Watched series on a bit of a pause. I will get back to it, but for right now, I have plans for the next couple Sundays. On Sunday, May 9th, I'll be reviewing The Fifth Element, which is one of my favorite movies of all time, and it's very special in my life because this movie came out around my birthday. My birthday is May 14th, and on the Sunday after that, May 16th, I'll be dropping a big video where I'll be returning to my beloved Regal Pavilion Stadium 14 in RPX. It has been closed since October due to this stupid virus, and I'm going back opening night, which is May 14th, my birthday, and I'm going to be seeing Spiral and possibly Profile. I haven't checked the show times, but I'll be definitely seeing one of those. And then I'll be making a big retrospective, like I guess a vlog style of video, talking about me going back to my home theater and sharing some stories of when I worked there as an usher. But if you like this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, and if you like this video and you want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button and click the bell to allow notifications. That way, when a new video drops, you'll be the first to know about it. My name is Ryan Cam, and I'm going to go listen to some John Denver.